Nothing but cows. We're back over here where Mr. Sonny killed this turkey this morning on this cattle farm, but the governor's hunt actually starts tomorrow morning, so we've got till I think from daylight till 3 o'clock to turn in our turkeys. So we're out here this afternoon just trying to get something roosted. We got a lot of weather coming in. It's going to be pretty bad tomorrow. It's actually supposed to rain, I think 1 to 2 inches starting about 4 o'clock in the morning. So me and Greg are just going to ride through this place. We opted to just stay in the truck instead of the buggy just because I think these turkeys are just so used to vehicles through here, versus a buggy. We rode around yesterday with JP, and man, we saw turkeys right there by the truck door. They were just, barely running off the road. So we're going to just slow cruise through here, see if we can't lay our eyes on some birds and maybe get something roosted right to fly up. It's pretty windy, but just get an idea, try to get close to some in the morning. So they ought to come to these fields though with it raining. That's one good thing, but it's supposed to get pretty bad, but we're going to keep on rolling on. We're over here looking for these turkeys and saw these, pretty sure it's these same 3 turkeys that Mr. Sonny almost and Rusty almost got a crack at this morning, but we're just sitting there watching them, and daggone, we were thinking about how good our day's been going and how lucky we've been. We got he's about to cross. And how our luck's changing, and a daggone black cat came out here and walked all the way across, and he hadn't crossed yet. He's about 3 inches from crossing the road. But I don't know if that's a sign for tomorrow or not, but main thing, we got these 3 gobblers over here feeding in this cow pasture. And they were roosted up on this ridge above where they're at now this morning. They got about probably another hour and a half before they're going to be flying up. So we're going to sit here and just watch them for a little bit and see, and hope this little cat down here does not cross the road completely. He's right on the right side shoulder, thinking hard.
Realtree's Spring Thunder is brought to you by Chevy Silverado, Lacrosse Footwear, Otterbox, Banded Decoys, Onyx Hunt, Bog Pod, Hunter Specialties, Remington Arms, Heavy Shot, Spartan Camera, Old Tom, Waffle House, and Realtree Edge. Hunt with an edge.
Well, it's April 14th. Today is the day we have built all this hype around coming to Tennessee for. It's the day of the Tennessee Governor's Hunt. So we're headed there now to meet Brian, our buddy and our partner for this deal. And we got the weather pushed back. It was supposed to be raining right now. Last night we went to bed, so right now it's supposed to be 90% chance of rain, but they pushed it back till about 10 or 11 o'clock, so that's great news. And another thing is we're downloading on our OnX map the property we're hunting. The service is horrible, so we're going off the grid here and downloading it so we can look at it when we get in there with them. But we got these turkeys roosted, know about where they're going to be, I think. Same turkeys that we saw Mr. Sonny yesterday. We laid eyes on them late yesterday afternoon feeding in this cow pasture, so looks like we're going to have a chance at them, for the first couple hours anyway before this weather gets here. High winds, but it's clear as a bell, and hopefully these turkeys will be talking and we can do something with them.
Phillip, I hate to tell you, I was putting my gun in here, I pulled your rubber band and it broke.
Golly.
So don't fire me.
Man. We might as well not even go now.
Yeah, we'll cancel it.
Yeah. We're about to kick off the Tennessee Governor's Hunt. We're here with Mr. Brian Cook. We've got 3 turkeys roosted. I know I've got plenty of shells. I hope we can get it done before this weather gets in here. Y'all couldn't hear them gobbling? I heard and they gobbled once off that backside. And then I was just leaning against the tree and they gobbled again and they walked like 80 yards from me. And there was all three of them, and then they started putting, which I was just leaning against the tree. And then they kind of eased back up. They're putting, I think they're going to this field. I think we can jump around and get in front of them. It's pretty up there. Oh, again.
If they were a little closer this way, you know, this hill drops off to that fence. We could move up there.
You could just get to the river.
Just call them in from here.
Yeah.
Make them walk it.
These turkeys were right there. These turkeys are up here off this cul-de-sac in the road where we saw them from. So we used this old cattle barn to come through, and they're pretty much a straight line down. So we're trying to make progress before this rain quits. Waiting on Brian now. We got to get across, I think, 2 fences. So here we go. If we make it happen, we got a break in the weather. We got 4 hours before it's check-in time, so we need to execute this to a T and get both these birds. If we can get in them little trees. Yeah. I'll be able to at least get a visual. Sit down and get your gun up. They're gonna come right down the bank, I think. They may come. They may come. Uh-oh. Are you kidding me? Double up, son. Good job, buddy.
I swear.
I want to go swimming.
We'll drive around.
Come on. Yes.
Let's go swimming.
Yes.
Yeah, you said he was going swimming.
Good job. Yes. We got mine may float off. Uh-oh.
Phillip, be careful, man.
You got your phone out of your pocket?
What do you think?
Hey, good day. There you go.
Oh, we got some hooks. We got lucky on this rain, but I'm gonna tell you, the man behind it all was that man right there. He had it scouted out.
Thanks. It's an absolute pleasure
Man, good job. Thank you.
to have you guys
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Daryl.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Beautiful
You saw
property.
these turkeys yesterday in this field.
I did. I sure did. Yep.
Well, you probably won't see them tomorrow.
Now you can see the turkeys in the back of the Polaris.
Yeah. Sweet.
Good deal, guys.
Tell you what, probably one of the most unusual shout outs we're going to give on this one. This was the shirt that covered Greg's camera because it's been raining the whole time, but thanks to Rusty Whaley, the old,
There you go.
there you go, old Waffle House t-shirt is what helped us pull it off. Never thought that'd be a camera cover. I knew there was they made men's medium for something.
Men's medium, yeah, that's right.
Rain, rain, rain. Here we are. This little convention hall, about to check these birds in. We're barely making it. We're down to the final hour when we had to have them here by, so. 25.
25-2.
Well, we're here with Mr. Johnny Allred, and actually Mr. Johnny's the one that invited us to partake in the Tennessee Governor's Hunt, and thank you for that.
Hey, I appreciate it.
And we just got our birds checked in, but luckily we got them came down to the wire.
Oh yeah, it was about the bottom fell out.
Yeah, it was rough.
I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate everything Realtree does for us. They've been been a big supporter, and for a long time. Even Sam Clement, he's been with me since the day we started this in 2001.
And speaking of Sam, Sam actually hunted on your place.
Yeah, well, he hunted on my place, and there's a wildlife management area down there beside me that my neighbor has some hay fields next to. So he had kind of migrated off me onto my neighbor over there, which he had permission.
Right, and so, but it was unique. The bird they killed, that they didn't get the bird on video, but they got a recovery that was actually tagged and banded.
Yeah, they did, and it was banded. It also had a tracking device on it. And what's happening with that is we've seen a decline in numbers over the years in some areas, and so we went in and trapped. We shoot a net over them and trap birds to bait them in the usually been January, February, and shoot a net over them, and they capture these birds and hold them where they don't get hurt.
Just to try to do research.
Just to do research, they go in and take some blood samples, and they put a tracking device on it, and they track it to death. I mean, sometimes that death is some jerk from Georgia comes up and shoots one of them, but sometimes it's predation, and sometimes it's disease. But they want to find out what happened to these birds. It's a 5-year study.
So you actually trapped the bird that they killed?
I don't know if I did that one or not, but you've got some photos of when we trapped some of those birds. It could have been one of those. I mean, they've done it in a few locations, and so
they've got a history of where that bird's gone.
They got a history of where that bird goes. They follow it. They can check it anytime.
I think Sam said that bird. They ended up talking to the DNR officer, and he had gone over a mile.
Yeah, been about a little over a mile.
Couple days.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to, because there's a few places they said the population's going now, just trying to get a grasp and handle of what it is.
Yeah, and they will. They'll figure out what's going on with it. But we don't. We spent too much time and money trying to get these things here for us to hunt to let us throw them away. So
man, that's an incredible story.
Yeah, it is.
That's incredible.
And for him to come up here and be able to hunt those things and shoot one that's been
what's the
banded
odds from somebody from South Alabama coming up and killing a turkey that's been banded and got a tracking device?
That's right. But
that's one for the wall.
I'm glad he did. Yeah, I mean, to have a band, you get to keep the band.
Lee. So Lee Hughes is actually the one that got the birds.
Yeah,
so man, I bet
he'll get to keep that band, and he's got a story to tell.
They probably thought they walked up on an alien whenever they.
And Sam called me. He said, "Man, I hope I didn't make a mistake." He said, "Because this thing's got wires on it."
Golly, well, that's great, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It was a cool deal.